And we are back on the Rodriguez Show, and we have our special guest through FaceTime, Sierra Eva Taylor, formerly known as Sierra Savage. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. Yeah, in the studio. Where are you today? I see you're outside.
I actually have a session today, and if I'm being completely honest, I totally forgot that today was the day we were going to do the interview. It's been hectic a bit, so we kind of pushed things around a little. Yeah. Everyone else is going to come in about an hour, but it's where the studio is, one of the studios.
Oh, well, thank you for accommodating the schedule. Sorry about that.
No, I'm sorry. I completely fucking forgot.
Well, we're glad you're here. We'll talk about, the most significant change that saw right now was the name change. What happened with Sierra Savage?
So I kind of decided to go with my initials, actually.
Oh, okay. So it's Set, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your new artist name, just Set.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, my dad forever has been telling me but I'll buy a Set aside. He's like, you have a really good name. I don't understand. Why don't you just go by your name?
Yeah.
And I when I went with Sierra Savage, at that time in my life, it served me, the name, and it was before our generation kind of capped Savage for the bullshit that it is now.
Yeah.
It had kind of meant something to me and my dad. My dad had just kind of always told me growing up to always just be tenacious and to never back down from what you want and stuff. So for me, it was a way of me to, it was a really important facet of myself that I've really strongly identified with at the time.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like it really serves me anymore now. And I feel like my music has changed so much, and kind of what I talk about and how I talk about it.
Yeah.
It just didn't fit anymore. Yeah. So Set feels right. And I do have a really cool name. It was one of those moments where you're like, fuck, Dad was right. You ever catch yourself when you're like, parents were right. Parents were right.
Yeah, I mean, Set is a cool name, and also your actual name, Sierra Eva Taylor. So it works out. And you're here to talk about your new single, West Side, featuring Bad Wolf. Tell us about the new track.
Yes, this song is so dope. Yeah. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Bad Wolf's the homie, and a brilliant rapper, really tight, really cool niche in branding that he's in. He rides around on Harleys and these Dynas, and he's Black and Native American, and he's got he's gonna kick my ass. I don't remember what kind of Native American it is. Chickasaw. I sound like an asshole. Anyway,
it's okay.
So he rocks turquoise a lot because it's a part of his genetic makeup, but he his music is very heavy in that demographic, and I think it's such a really rad time. One, it's a really rad time for that narrow market to kind of be shined on. Yeah. It's dope as fuck, and he's so good. He's so originally, I met Bad through my coworker Natalie. She had heard Bad at some bar called House of Machines, which is this bike bar. Really dope. I love bikes. So she took me and was like, yo, you should work with him. You guys would sound really dope together. And I always fuck it, why not? I'll shoot the shot and let them say no.
Yeah.
So I reached out on Insta and was like, yo, I just saw you at House of Machines. I saw you with Wild the Coyote and Super Drew, which is kind of his trio. It's this 3-part group that he was in, or is still in. I think they still work. He's just doing a lot more solo shit as of late, but it's rad. It's a rapper, it's a DJ, and then it's an outlaw country guitar player. And they've got this really dope fusion of
That's tight.
It is tight. And
yeah, it's a unique combination. Yeah.
Yeah, the reason why I say it's a really dope niche is because you can exactly just pinpoint where it could be used. And it's already, their music has already been on a couple shows. Like I think they were on Yellowstone. So like it's just really cool, really rad. So we met, that was like last year, like 2019, about a year ago now.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. Talk about like
it takes a while, yeah.
Yeah, life happens and it gets crazy. But I so we did 2 songs together, and even before we started writing, we just wanted to like kind of vibe each other out, you know, like maybe we let's hang out first and see if we even like each other. You know what I mean? Like, because if you don't, I think you can hear all of that in the music. Like, I think if you had a bad day, you're gonna hear it on the track. I hear if like, you know, someone changed a lyric, like you're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear all those things. So
if the chemistry is not there, it doesn't work.
Totally.
Yeah.
So we hung out for a bit, and the way we hung out was we just kept like he picked me up on his motorcycle and we went riding everywhere, doing like LA shit at 2-3 in the morning, you know, getting tacos on like the east side, driving to like Suicide Bridge, hanging out in like Chinatown, whatever, just because you could, because you're on the bike. So that was like rad, and that's kind of how Westside happened. Like that's what Westside is about.
Yeah.
Just fucking riding, doing goon shit, like
just experience, just living life, experiencing stuff.
Yeah, I kind of really wanted it to feel like Halsey's and G-Eazy's Him and I, but like the LA story of that, like Halsey and G-Eazy, you can see in that music video, it's very, very like New York heavy. Like if you know the ins and outs of New York, you know where they're at. Like, oh fuck, like it's cool. So I kind of wanted that same vibe.
That's tight. That's exciting. That's a really cool idea, and I'm glad you told us the story because it's just such a natural collaboration. It sounds like
it really was. It really super was, and I was real happy at the time he said yes. But at that time, I was in the middle of like a 6-month. I almost signed to a deal, so I was working with these particular people for 6 months. I wound up saying no to the deal, but because that was one of the things that took so long. Because I was like, no, like, let's just wait. Like, we're going to get this backing. You know, once we get, like, money behind us, like, I'd love to shoot, you know, all kinds of crazy shit. And he was the one who was like, you don't need shit. Like, you don't need none of that.
Just do it on your own.
He's independent. Totally. And my ass is, like, bougie and want to, you know, to do it, like, really big. So that was, like, a 6-month thing that was kind of like putting shit on hold. He was on a national tour opening for Yellow Wolf. So that was like, there's just life, man. Just life was happening. And we still were meeting in between all that. Like he would be back from tour for like a couple nights. We'd hang, we'd go ride, and then we'd write. And then I'm like sending him lyrics over the fucking phone while he's in, you know, wherever on that tour.
On the tour, yeah. So then when you guys did the promotional pictures, you know, the shoot for the song, it was just kind of like you shooting you guys hanging out essentially, right?
Totally.
Yeah, it was more of wow, that's really cool and that's exciting. Well, is there anything else about Westside you want people to know? It's produced by Casper Music. How was working with him?
Yeah, the boy. Yeah. He's cool. That's my guy. Casper, his real name is Drew. He's not too like. Hope he doesn't get mad. But it's his real name. But I met him a couple years ago. He was going to school at this kind of big recording studio school over here called Icon. It's a bit more EDM based and stuff. And I remember I met him through a mutual friend too, and we just kind of wound up clicking. We work really well together. You know what's crazy is I've only made like 2 or 3 songs with that guy, but every fucking song is a hit. Like,
is it good?
Like it's crazy to me that like we're not that consistent of like when we work together in terms of like months will fucking go by, but we just vibe. Like
when it works, it works.
Yeah. He's tight.
Yeah,
he's tight. He works real heavy with Gianni Taylor, who's a Chicago-based artist who now lives out in LA, and they make some pretty fire shit too.
Yeah. That's cool. You're working with a lot of people and collaborating, and it's exciting. What else do you have planned for the rest of the year?
So basically, I've got like a song coming out every month, and I would like to attach a visual to each song. Yeah. I've like got my shit together. I feel, I don't know, like quarantine and everything.
Yeah.
Gave everyone copious amounts of time.
Yeah.
When I said no to that deal, it's crazy. It was like a 3-4 day shindig. Like within 4 days, I feel like my life had changed.
Yeah.
Basically, I got the contract looked at. Everyone who looked, like, I got looked at by a few people, and they were like, "If you sign this contract, like, you're a fucking idiot." I'm like, all right, there you go.
It wasn't a good deal. Yeah.
I'm not stupid, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Said no to the contract day 1. Day 2, I find out that the label pulls out from them.
Mm-hmm.
Day 3, like, they had to move back to the UK, and day 4, everything shut down. Yeah. Like California got shut down. And everything.
Wow.
So I feel like it was so wild.
It was like from one day to the next, you're like, oh, by the way, this deal's not going to happen, and you can't go outside.
Bam, 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 bam. I was like, that's insane. If I had signed that deal, I'd been fucked. Yeah,
because it would have been right like the next day. If you would have signed that day, the next day you would have been screwed. Because you would have been stuck to that deal. Well, I'm glad that you reached out, because it's a common mistake now, and it sucks that it happens even now, that people get taken advantage of with these kind of deals. So totally. It's good that you were able to like reach out to people, and they warned you against it. And you know, you're here, you're releasing music, so 6 months later, I think we're on a better path, right?
Yeah, I'm real thankful to have like good people surrounding surrounding me, and I've gotten I'm not gonna say like way better, but I am getting better at like kind of sifting out sharks, just people who are not meant to be my path.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being here, and that's really cool, and thank you for sharing your story. You always have such an interesting, trajectory in your career. You're making music.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
It's cool though.
Feels like it.
I know. It's the ups and downs. We go through it too. Yours is just a different one, but you'll get there, and it's exciting. West Side comes out today, Friday, featuring Bad Wolf. Check it out. Follow Set at Sierra EVA Taylor on Instagram. Anything else you want to promote? Are we all set?
No, I think that's good. Check out some of Bad Wolf's new stuff coming out. He's got a single called Dale Hart, or Dale something.
Bad Wolf is like, you don't remember?
Yo, he's constantly giving me shit. It's funny. But he's got real cool new shit coming out. Yeah. So I'm gonna check that out.
Well, thank you for being here. Oh, go ahead.
I'm going to take a screenshot real quick.
Okay, yeah. We'll do a screenshot. Hold on. I'll...
1, 2, 3. How did I do it? No, wait. I didn't do it. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3. God damn it. I still didn't do it.
Still didn't do it.
I'm not good at this. Okay. All right, I got it. We're all doing dumb shit, but it's fine.
All right, thank you so much for being here, and we're gonna play West Side featuring Bad Wolf right now, and stay safe out there, okay?
Cool, man. You too. Hope you guys are well.
Have a good one.
Thanks.